Hello everybody, and welcome to another edition of Drew's Food Reviews. And today, got another episode of What's for Breakfast. And I was in my grocery store the other day, and I don't know if some of the people out there had seen that I'd put the video of me with all the different sodas at a place it's called Lucky's California, and they had a big selection of a lot of kind of unique items, a lot of different items that I haven't really seen before. And they had a lot of different Asian foods and Asian inspired. They had a lot of different noodles and sauces and all kinds of things. And I ran across this, and it was a little bit pricey, but I thought I'd give this one a try. And as I don't know if you've seen any of my past videos, that I like noodles for breakfast, or ramen for breakfast, and found this in the store. This is called Ocean's Halo, and this is ramen noodle bowl. And apparently this has everything in the kit to make tasty noodles ready in 4 minutes. And on the back here it says what's inside. You can see it. And it also says here it's USDA organic, vegan certified, sustainably ocean farmed kelp, excellent source of vitamin D and iodine. And it comes with some organic ramen broth, plant fiber bowl, so I guess that's good, and organic ramen noodle, and organic red chilies. So this is all supposedly good for the environment and everything else. It says save an ocean. They donate 2% of their profits to environment to improve the ocean environment conservation. So I guess that's a good thing as well. And they've got noodles. So I guess it's kind of a win-win. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and open this up and show you what's in the bowl inside of here itself. Open it up. And it's just a little spacer piece. And they've got a little container of ramen broth. And I guess it's all USDA organic. And also this comes in a little bowl. This is like, they say it's plant fiber or whatever. It's got a lid, kind of like pressed, I guess. And it's got little hot peppers. So that's gonna be interesting since I like hot. And noodles. And that's it. So that's what it comes with. So, and the instructions on the side are very simple for those people that, are challenged in the kitchen. And here's what the instructions say. It says, simple. Break noodles in half into the bowl and add broth. Microwave uncovered on high for 2 to 3 minutes. Pause if the broth boils over and restart. Remove from the microwave, cover with lid, and let stand for 2 minutes until noodles are tender. Optional. Add hot peppers for spice and enjoy. That's all it says. So, pretty self-explanatory, and I think even I can do something like that. So, here we go. I'm going to go ahead and prepare the noodles as it says on the package. So, tear it open, and try to get these open, and I'm going to go ahead a little bit tricky to get out of there, so let's see if I can do this for the camera. It's kind of tough to do. Okay. to break it in half and add them into the bowl. And I got them in there. So I guess they're not supposed to be real long or whatever. And so I've got them in the bowl. And I guess on this one, just take the tab. Crack it open. Smells pretty good. And I'm going to go ahead and add the broth to the noodles. And here we go. So there's the broth in the noodle bowl. I'm going to go ahead and microwave it for 2 minutes and be back when it's all heated up. Okay, so still waiting for everything to complete, and thought I'd go ahead while it's waiting, I'd show you what the calorie content on this is. And for the entire bowl, it's 240 calories for, I guess, the noodles and the broth, and I guess if you add the red peppers. And the only thing that's kind of bad is the sodium is 1250, 52%, so that's not too bad. There's a lot of ingredients on here. Pretty simple. They say they're all organic kelp, filtered water, soy milk, filtered water, soybeans, organic wheat flour, all that stuff. So everything's organic and vegan and all real healthy for you. So this one's pretty good. They had other flavors. I believe they had there was a ramen bowl, and I think they had a miso bowl. I guess it had a miso broth. I don't remember the other one. I think there was only like 3 flavors, and I decided I was going to try this one first. So I believe it's been about 2 minutes, and take the lid off and see what it looks like. I don't know if you're going to be able to catch that. I don't want to tip it too much, but it looks like it has kind of cooked up. And I'm going to go ahead and add the red peppers to it. Awful lot of red peppers, so should be nice and spicy for me. Now, usually they have a little catch here where you can open these up. And I'm going to be daring, and I'm going to do the whole thing. These are optional. You don't have to add them if you don't like hot peppers. That's at least what the box says. So if you don't like the red peppers, don't put them in. But I like the hot stuff, and I'm going to go ahead and add the red peppers in it. There we go. Got all of them. And I'm going to go ahead and just give this a little bit of stir, I think, to give it a little bit of help and get the noodles all done. They're still a little bit, I don't know, tough, a little still crunchy. Maybe with stirring it will help a little bit. But I'm going to go ahead and let this sit for a little bit more and see. So here's what it looks like with the broth. And like I said, they're still kind of, noodles are still kind of tough, but maybe I'll let them sit for just a little bit longer. See if they soften up until at least they're tender maybe. So be back when they're done. Okay, so I've let it sit for a little while and got the noodles nice and soft, and they've got they're cooked up. It's got a little broth in there. The broth is almost kind of, I don't know if that's what you can't really see the broth here, but it's kind of like a almost sort of a brown grayish kind of broth. I don't know if that's normal, but maybe that's the soy milk or the seaweed or whatever that's mixed in there. And just in case if this isn't hot enough for me, I've got some of my standby hot sauce to add to it to spice it up a little bit. Maybe that might help with it. So now that it's kind of gotten nice and tender, go ahead and give this one a try and see what it tastes like for you guys out there. So here we go. This is the Ocean's Halo Ramen Noodle Bowl. So here we go. All right. Wow. Wow. That pepper really packs a lot of punch. Boy, I put a lot of that pepper on there, and boy, it's actually really good. It's opening my nose. Whew. That's really actually pretty good. The noodles themselves are nice. The broth is actually pretty good. Now that it's been sitting and it's got that peppers that are mixed in there. Give it a little bit of spice to it. And the broth is actually pretty good. The noodles, they're a little different than the normal like cup of noodles, or these are ramen noodles, so they're not like udon or any kind of other noodles. They're a little bit thicker and they are a little bit chewy on this. I guess maybe they haven't completely got tender, but these are actually pretty good. So I'm going to go ahead and give this another try, because that was kind of a lot of noodles to try at once. And so here we go. And I've been told that it's acceptable to slurp your noodles. So I went ahead and slurped them and try one more time. See if I can get a little bit more of that broth and maybe get a little bit of a good helping of the noodles here. And go ahead and give it a slurp. Okay. Now I got a little bit of heat on that one. And it's got good red pepper heat, but I'm going to tempt fate and add just a little bit of this hot sauce to it. Maybe that might help mix the broth flavor up a little bit. So I'm going to go ahead and add a couple of drops on this one. Bam, 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 bam. Bam. Maybe that'll kick it up even more. So I'm mixing that up, getting that broth in there real good. And I'm going to go ahead and give this a nice try with a little bit of the red hot pepper sauce. So wish me luck, folks. Ooh, wow. Wow. That really even kicked it up a little bit more. Wow. In that broth, when I put this pepper sauce in there, it mixed with the broth and gave it really good flavor. The pepper flakes just gave it a little bit of heat, but this actually has a little more flavor to it. So it actually kicked it up a little bit more, even more. So I'm going to go ahead and have to give you guys a rating on the Ocean's Halo Ramen Bowl. And even though it was a little bit pricey, it was like $3.50 for this, and it's just a small little container, I'll have to go ahead and give the bowl an 8 out of 11. It was pretty good. The sauce was, or the broth was really good, had good flavor, and I guess it's really good that it's all organic and vegan, and the whole thing is kind of healthy for you. And that's another thing that was nice. Also, that it came in this bowl. nice or environmentally friendly, I guess. So that was good. And when I added the hot sauce to it, I think that kicked it up maybe one more notch to a 9 out of 11. So this is actually pretty good. It's a little bit different change than my normal cup of noodle soup that I have in the morning, or the different kind of ramen, top ramen, or cup of noodles, or the noodles in noodles in the other ones. They got a whole bunch of different ones that I've tried out there, but this was actually pretty good. I don't know that I would get it all the time, just for the fact that it was like almost $5 for this container. It was like, I think it was like $4 or $4.25 or something like that. A little bit pricey, and they only had like 3 flavors. So, but I guess you're paying for it being organic and part of the environment and all that stuff. That's actually good. So, guess your money's going to a good cause. So, that's my rating on this one. If you liked the video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to hit the subscribe and the notification bell. That way you won't miss any future content. And feel free to look through my library of all my past reviews, and there's a lot of stuff to check out there. So till next time on Drew's Food Reviews, I will talk to you later.